Hey everyone, welcome back to more reading in The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. This is the last two chapters we're dealing with, and in this chapter, chapter 17, it is Living the Slight Edge. Now, previously in another chapter, he had us assess our life in a bunch of different areas and whether we're going up the success curve on the slight edge or down the failure curve. In this chapter, he's going back, and although we already created 5 goals that we wanted, he now wants to go back to these 7 different areas of our lives and create new, vivid goals with a timeline, vivid goals with a timeline, and have those written down. And then the path we're going to take, or the simple plan we're going to use to start down this path. And the first one, he says he actually has them in order of their importance and why. The first one is health. And he says he just started with running every single day. He started for just 10 minutes for like the first week or so, and then he built up slowly up to a half hour. And he says the reason why is we need to feel good. And the more we feel good, the more we feel empowered to do what we need to do. And start small. He just started 10 minutes a day, and he says for everything else, you usually don't see benefits until much later. But with health, you see them almost immediately. You feel better. And that feeling better is going to help us build everything else. He says right after that, we need to go into happiness. Now, happiness is so important because a lot of us want to have happiness be circumstantial. We need others' approval to be happy, or need circumstances to make us feel happy. He's like, no. With positive psychology, we need to find specific ways that we are happy on our own. And that's doing happy habits. And so once again, those small things. So create a happiness goal. This next one. Following that is relationships. And this one I like so much because for me personally, I feel like there's nothing in life worth doing if you have to do it alone. I mean, that doesn't mean do nothing if you have to do it by yourself, but for me, I really feel like some things are more enjoyable. Success, especially. Celebrating something you've done is so much more enjoyable if you can share it with somebody else. And so look at your relationships. Where are they? Are they going down that failure curve? And what goals do you need to bring them back up? Saying you're sorry, or saying that you love someone, or find those goals. That's what you need. The next one is personal development. And he wants us to develop our personal development first before our finances. Because you can have a breakthrough, he says, and skyrocket up, but it's not going to mean anything if your personal development doesn't match it. Because if your personal development doesn't match it, it's going to fall back down. And so we need to develop ourselves and have that success mindset and bring our skills up to snuff, really, and get up there. And once we have that, then our finances follow. And so create a goal there for personal development, and following that is finances. Once we are personally developed, then we can put our finance goals in place and work towards them. This is the next step, and it's very important. Like, once you're developed personally, then you can start making and developing more money and more ways to make money. And so then it's the finance goals. After that, career. So now you want to make more money. Well, what are you going to do with your career to do it? Are you going to study more? Are you going to learn a new skill? Are you going to improve upon your skill? Are you going to get more experience in some way? In order to make more money, you have to create a way to make more money. So what are you going to do with your career? Are you going to branch off and do something on your own? What skills do you need to develop to move forward in your career to make that more money, to meet that finance goal that you want? And then finally, what impact on the world do you want? Just like the ripple effect he was talking about. What effect do you want? And you can decide these effects. And you can decide, yes, you want to be positive, but in what way do you want to be positive? What do you want to leave behind in this world? What do you want people to know you by? And so once you have all these goals written down and all the plans, and remember, the plans must be simple. Just create a stepping stone, one step at a time. And once that step is taken, you're going to realize that your plans are going to need adjusting. Be flexible. Start out with your plan, and as things go on, you'll naturally change the plans to match what they need to be. Now, one thing I didn't mention before with the previous goals that you just created is there's two ways that people view goals. Most people say that put your big goal out in front of you and have it in front of you every single day. I have heard actually though that for some people that's actually counterintuitive, because it's so big and so grand. It actually can be intimidating and can shut some people down. And so do the steps in front of you. Have a calendar that's marked that you can put a big X in when you did just a small step. Did you just take that one step, that stair step? And so that's much easier to go for. Just a stair. Just go for the stair step on your way up. Not the big goal right at the top of the stairs, the top of the mountain, just that one step that you took up the mountain. That's all you focus on. And so, know what you do. Know what's good for you. Do you want that big goal in front of you every single day? Or do you just want the small plan step right in front of you every single day? Either way, you need one of those two in front of you to make sure that you're accomplishing and celebrating every single day in moving towards your goal. So those are the 7 goals that we need to create. I'm going to, I guess, have to assess which way that I want to. I mean, I already have the different goals that I have, but now it's about these different areas. And so I'm looking forward to this, and tomorrow we'll be finishing the book and where we go from here. So thank you for joining me tonight on my journey to be a millionaire, and with this continual reading of The Slight Edge. All of you, take care.